our national leader, in whom we are all pleased, and about whom we are proud, who is hosting us today. I would like to recognize another father and leader here in the house too, four-time minister of the Federal Republic, Chief Olawogram Douglas, who is here. The only common sense senator in the entire Federal Republic of Nigeria, who can only be a Bayelsa. Senator Ben Murray Bruce, Madam former Senate Whip, Senator Omu, my brother, former Deputy Governor, former Minister of the Federal Republic, who is here, an adopted son of the John Nation. Ambassador Igale, my other brother, who always continues to make us proud. Mr. and Mrs. to the left, and all my brothers and sisters here in no particular order. Gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Anwar.
Yeah.
First of all, our leader and our father and our leaders from Bayelsa State, the glory of all lands, the Jerusalem of the John Nation. I and my delegation bring greetings and warm felicitations to you, our leader, and all of you, our leaders who are here. I'm leading this delegation today in solidarity with our leader and our father on account of the unfortunate invasion, I should say, of his home. Unfortunate invasion of his home. Our leader, as you know, you and I have been talking about this. And even in the course of our conversations, I made it clear to you our utter disappointment and our disapproval with the actions taken by the security agencies, in this case the police, for what was clearly an unnecessary, and utterly condemnable act of intimidation, calculated to harass the person and family of our leader at the age of 92. Even though I was in a state of mourning, as I still am, on account of the passing of my mom, which was why, understandably, I couldn't be here earlier than now. But we thought that I should be here in person, even though we had issued statements condemning the invasion, statements condemning the harassment, statements condemning the intimidation, and calling for an apology. I thought today I and my delegation should be here in the company of friends, in the company of other respected leaders of our people, to solidarize with you.
Thank you.
Our leader and our father.
Thank you, my son.
And to again publicly restate our condemnation of the harassment, the calculated intimidation meted out to a 92-year-old leader of our people, one of the most eminent statesmen of our country. And so, our leader and our father, on behalf of our people, on behalf of your people,
yes,
we are here to solidarize with you. We know that no weapon fashioned against our leader and our leaders and our people will ever stand. If this was an attempt to intimidate our leadership, then clearly it has failed. Because the spirit of our people, the spirit of the Ijaw nation, cannot be intimidated. The Ijaw nation has never been conquered. The Ijaw spirit is indomitable. And our leader and our father, that is what you have taught, and that is what you have shown all your life. And we, your children, and today the government of Bayelsa is here, presenting the good and good people of our state and the government. And indeed, all the Ijaw nation to solidarize with you. And to say that we admire your courage, your fortitude, your strength of character, and for personifying the indomitable spirit of our people. We know that even this unfortunate event will never sway you from doing or saying that which is right. Because that's what you have stood for. That's what our people have stood for. In this nation, let's make it clear once again, the Ijaw spirit cannot be subdued. The Ijaw spirit cannot be intimidated.
No way.
In this nation of ours, the Ijaw voice will continue to be heard for everything and about everything that is right, good, and fair for all. So once again, our leader and our leaders, I bring you greetings.
Thank you.
Warm felicitations and solidarity.
Thank you very much.
And let me also use this opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Bayelsa State, on behalf of the Ijaw nation, to thank and appreciate all Nigerians from across the length and breadth of our nation, and all lovers of what is right and fair across the world,
Very good.
who have since this unfortunate incident solidarized with our leader and father. A number of them have visited here personally. Several others have solidarized by way of telephone calls and press statements, and many more will do so. We know that in this fight for a new Nigeria of equal citizenship, a Nigeria that respects its citizens, no matter how low, no matter how powerless, a Nigeria of the many as well as the few. In this fight, we know that under our leaders' direction, we are not alone. We are friends and allies. And to you all, we appreciate your support and solidarity. I want to thank the press also for speaking up on this. Once again, our leader, we wish you peace of mind.
Thank you.
And we want you to know that we, your people, are always with you.
Thank you very much.
Both now and as we move ahead.
Thank you very much.
That's the message of solidarity that I have led this delegation to come and deliver to you on behalf of our state, on behalf of the generation. Thank you very much.
Perhaps they could have denied ever coming here at all. Because that day, I don't know how the children sent for him. But before I continue, as you rightly said, you should have been the first to come here. But because of your bereavement. And at this juncture, before I make any further statement, can we stand up to observe a minute of silence for our dear? I'll call up. Okay. All right. May our soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. I would, on behalf of the John Nation, which I've already done, convey to you today, formally, our very, very sincere condolences for the loss of your mother. Your mother was an elder sister to you. If you haven't regarded the age gap, nobody will ever believe that she was your mother. Beautiful woman, very intelligent woman. And somebody told me one day, he said, Governor's mother is with him, but she looks like an elder sister to the governor. And they look very much alike. I said, yes, you're right. So we know to lose such a mother is very painful. The loss is to the job people, not to you alone. And you will see that day when it will be possible to put her down, the number of people, the job people will come. Nigerians, because of what she meant for us. And since you came back from the United States of America, the crowd at Urua is seen every day. To show that the crowd had been so much, I sent a delegation of the John leaders from Warri, led by Alawi BC Bosman, former Minister of Police Affairs, and was accompanied by about 10 other leaders, both men and women. They got to Lua. It was like if there was a festival. They couldn't even enter. Even to write their name, the crowd was too much. You were arrested. You didn't know that they came. It was not possible to go and tell you that they were around because of the crowd. But however, they signed the paper, and they were very proud that they gave to you. So we are waiting for that day. May the Almighty God grant you fortitude. Thank you very much. Now, what happened to me that day? It's unimaginable. It looks like a dream. I woke up in the morning. I was in my bedroom. By 12 midday, some very important visitors came to visit me. I don't want to mention their names. While they were there, by 12:30, my voice came to inform me that there were some policemen downstairs. What did they want? Said they had a search warrant. To do what? The people were sitting there. They asked, what for? They said they were looking for arms and ammunition. Let them come in. So I asked my visitors to go. So they came up and asked them, where is your warrant, search warrant? Brought it. So they obtained it from the court. Says, do you know me? They said, no. You don't know me at all? Said, no. So let me introduce myself to you. I have been an active participant in the affairs of Nigeria. For the past 60 years, I've been a commissioner in Midwest State. For 9 years, been a minister of information. I took over from Tudi Nauru. I have been a senator. So why do you think that twice I led South delegation to national conference, both in 2005 and 2014. I'm 92, going to 92. Do you still believe I have arms and ammunition in this house? Say, well, our duty is we are sent. Carry on. So they went down. I was alone sitting down in my parlor, in my bedroom, waiting for them. More than 1 hour, they didn't come out. So one of my boys came to tell me that my secretary, Dorothy Koko, went to the bank and insisted that they wanted to see her room because she locked her room before she left. So David had to send for her to come from the bank. Opened the door, they went in, searching. Before they did that, Dr. Gali had arrived. The boy phoned him. So he jumped into his car and he came here. Being a former permanent secretary, he knows quite a number of people here. And they have been working here all along. So he said, let me phone one of these policemen, officers. So he phoned an assistant inspector general of police by name Chew, in charge of intelligence. The man said, I'm not aware of such. Can I speak to the leader of the team? They gave the leader, who I think it's David something, gave him, and they spoke in Hausa language. After some time, the boy gave the telephone back to the guy, and they went on to search. Which shows that the man, they have explained to the man that the order is from above. And they couldn't ask them to go back. So they went on to do their duty. So after searching Dorothy's room, they went to my office, searched it. They went to the kitchen, searched everywhere in the kitchen. Meanwhile, as I was told, 2 of them, armed, were standing by the gate. They came in 2 vehicles, one Hilux and one bus. There were some policemen inside, and policemen inside the bus. So they came up. They said they want to search my wife's room. He said, my wife, they told them, my wife has gone to Lagos. They said we have to open it. So the boys looked for a spare key. Opened the door. They went in, searched everywhere. Then they came here, searched here, went to the children's room, searched it. They wrote their report, came to the room, said we are sorry, we found nothing in the meeting, and we're going back after taking anything with us. They said they want 3 persons to sign the report. So Ambassador Gali, Makbore, and your advisor on the Joe affairs, Dr. Molade, 3 of them signed. Then 3 of them signed. So I said, where did the report? Can I have a copy of the report? The ambassador, all of them were insisting. Makbore, they were insisting. They said no, only a lawyer can apply for it. But we should allow two persons to accompany them to their office so that they would know where the office is and to whom the letter should be addressed to. Meanwhile, my lawyer, Kayode Ajulo, has also reached here. So when they got there, he took them straight to the office of their boss, who received them, sat down, and he said, well, I learned the good news that nothing was found in the place. While they were there was a telephone call from the IG's office. They spoke in Hausa. Then he himself reported in English to my men, to my people, that it was your matter we were discussing, that we found nothing in the place. So they returned. While I was here, while they were there, so the press came in. In fact, AIT was able to took their photograph. And we were here. There were so many pressmen. In fact, one came, I've never seen that television set. They said they got a call from France. And they said they should come and interview me. They did. So the thing went wild into the whole place. When the press came out, they mentioned that the IG said he was not informed, he did not send them. And they even mentioned Moru's name, who was the reporter for Vanguard, that he blew the thing up. That day, there were so many visitors, including the former president of this country, President Jonathan, came here. He said he was just coming from the airport when he telephoned him, and that's why he was here in Ghana for a long time. Many other people were coming. But on that evening, the police came. Yes. So the police came in the night. A delegation of, led by one DIG, AIG followed him, 3 commissioners of police, one for monitoring, one for FCT, and the other one legal. AIG legal. So, they said they began to take that apology to me, and saying that those boys were on their own. I said, no, they were not on their own. Oh, they were going to punish them. I said, if you punish them, you are making them scapegoats. And I will reply. So I told them that I accepted the apology in the interest of Nigeria, but go and make it public. And they actually made it public. And following day, visitors and everybody coming. That was Wednesday, Thursday. The governor of Delta State, the governor of Akwa Ibom, the Atiku, former vice president. I got a call from IBB, from Mina. So many people called, and I think Nigerians have not the comment for the past 1 week was on this matter. So what? General Lekwood came to visit and said that for everything that happens, either it failed or it succeeds, there are consequences, there are lessons to be learned from it. And I think I was happy that this thing happened. Now, what actually shocked everybody, Your Excellency? Who is the informer? They called him that day whistleblower. Who is he? He said in their custody. That same Tuesday, says they are custody. Who is this man? The man was called Yakubu. He said he took a taxi. He was passing through this place. The place was blocked. So why is this place blocked? Oh, he said the taxi driver told that this is where your militants from Niger Delta bring their guns. They keep them in guns inside. That was Monday. And according to him, he's a baggy man. But he's native of this place. He would not like his town to be turned into a battleground. So he must go and report to the police. But unfortunately, that's Monday. He couldn't go to the police. On Tuesday, he went to the police. After reporting the police that same day, they went to without any investigation, without knowing where the taxi driver was, they went straight to the court, got a search warrant. By 12:30, they were in my house. That's what is supposed to happen. Now, the next thing they did, that they have sacked the three, they even sent to me that I should send somebody to witness the trial of the policeman. And I won't do that. And they said they've sacked 3 inspectors. The ASP, I think IG would not be able to sack him. So they suspended him. And my immediate reaction was that, why make these boys the scapegoats? They took us to their office. My people saw their boss. The boss was in contact with the IG's office. So these boys did not act on their own. So I asked my lawyer to address a petition to Mr. President that this matter has to be investigated because nobody knows what tomorrow is going to be. A situation whereby people will not speak their mind in a country which we call democracy being practiced here, when people are no longer allowed to assemble. I said I won't allow it. So I wrote a petition to the So you're coming, I'm indeed very grateful. I must confess, I'm very proud to be an Ijaman. I'm very proud to be their leader. When this thing happened, it is then I know that those few Ijaw boys, very few, who used to come, who will go to the presidency to represent issues about their own land, will be ashamed. I now discover the majority of the Ijaw people, the youths, they assemble in Port Harcourt, they assemble in Yanagwa, they assemble in Warri, they assemble in Nondo, assemble in Abuja here. They said they want to react. I didn't know. They've apologized. Our Governor General, Seriake Dickson, has also appealed to them, appealed to me. I said I've accepted. So nobody should do anything. Yesterday I saw, and it was in the paper today, a publication made full page in Vanguard by Ijaw elders, signed by people like Joseph Eva, Titete, Bokazi, all of them signed, about 10 of them. And I'm very, very happy indeed. Some Ijaws came here singing war songs, dancing. So I said that it was good that they used to say, if it were possible for you to die, come back to see your enemies and your friends. This is what has happened to me. Now I know laws are behind me. Nobody will go to tell them that, who is in black? We deal with some of these boys. Nobody will say so now. They are all ashamed. They now know that touch me, the job people will react. Nigerians will react. The Niger Delta will react. Your Excellency, you're welcome. I know when you hear if my man has not gone, you will be the first to hear. Even in the night, I know you will come. That you received money, you left Rua to come to Abuja to see your son, whether it's well or not.
My father.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
So, to see your father, I mean, did very great. May the Almighty God give you, bless you, give you the strength and courage and the wisdom to manage our people, the job people, wherever they are. Make the job people relevant in Nigerian affairs. A situation where you provide for all the resources in the country, and there's no one showing gratitude, showing appreciation. Rather, they manage whatever they take from your place, and at the end they turn around to say those are troublemakers, they are militants. You are managing my own affairs. For instance, one of the things I've always been criticizing them for, NNPC is the engine room of the oil industry. You appoint 9 members of NNPC. 6 of them are from the north. They don't produce any single oil, including the chief of staff, Abakari. 1 from the southwest. They produce little oil in Ondo. 1 from Delta, south-south. And 1 from southeast. No, from Cross River, John Thomas. So, I have cried out. Perhaps these are some of the things. You appoint 55 senior managers in NNPC, 36 of them from the north. The remaining.
I want to ask you a question on restructuring. And in the last few days or weeks, we have seen a brickbat between the Vice President Oshibajo and former Vice President Atiku on what restructuring actually is. I don't know whether you would like to intervene and explain to us your own perspective. Should 2 leaders like this have this kind of difference over restructuring?
Well, differences of opinion are normal. There's nothing abnormal about it. That's part of the healthy debate we should have about the future of our country. And my views and the position of my people on restructuring, on the future of Nigeria, is very well known. It's all out there in the public domain. We want a restructured Nigeria for equity, for fairness, and for balance. And above all else, to create a federation that's inclusive and a federation that is sustainable. That's what I can say to that. But I think that I'm here, as you know, to condemn what happened here and to show solidarity with our father, our leader, who's almost 92. There's simply no reason under the sun for the police authorities or for whoever to associate a 92-year-old man of the personality of Pa Clark with gun running. And it is disgraceful for the whole country, disgraceful for the security agency institution that's involved. And it is a good thing that the IG has apologized and has also followed it up by sending a high-level delegation to tender its apologies. Mind you, I had also called for an apology, and condemned it, and asked the police authorities to apologize, which they have done. But it is disgraceful and absolutely condemnable that in a country that is under democratic rules, you have this kind of incident where the private residence of a 92-year-old man, 2-year-old elder statesman, was violently assaulted and his peace and serenity invaded. That's very sad. And for what reason? They were looking for weapons, and there was nobody in the police that could say that this address was the residence of Pa Clark. To even dream of associating him of gun running is disgraceful for all those involved, and it's a disgrace for our country. And like I said earlier, if the aim was to gag him, certainly they've got the wrong clients. Pa Clark is not someone that can be intimidated, and our people said it over and over, the just spirit cannot be intimidated. So that's what has happened. We shouldn't have any of this anymore. In my state, you have situations where people are randomly, their houses are invaded on the basis of, they say information that has no basis. People who now trade on information, and they imagine all kinds of things, and then they pass unsubstantiated information, damaging information about others. And unfortunately, the agencies do not have the mechanism of ascertaining the veracity of these things. So, in Bayelsa alone, you have had cases where people's residences and homes invaded, and sometimes even the foundation of their houses dug up under frivolous grounds or suspicion that people have arms. Today it is arms. Sometimes they say they are looking for hard currency, they are looking for all kinds of things, and meanwhile the criminals are known in this country. Meanwhile, those who are killing people are known in this country. Those who are herdsmen killing people are known in this country. Those who hide under politics and the federal government to be killing people in their states, some of them from my own state, killing people, they are known. They are protected. They are not arrested. They are not harassed. And you have law-abiding citizens being intimidated and harassed. And now a 92-year-old man, leader's house has been invaded. It's very sad for our country. It shouldn't happen anymore. I believe that the agency concerned has learned its lessons. And let's see how we get to the root of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.